Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a Chaser and Etheron Complete Floor 2 guide. Now, obviously this is not entirely true. I will not be showing where to pull the spear, where to unlock Union Hook talents, so I will simply be taking the shortest possible path and killing the bosses. And with that, I hope you guys enjoy. Obviously, to do this, you need to be in the depths. If you are a deep bound, you may use Call of the Deep while in the overworld. And then once you are down here, and I will showcase this, you can Call of the Deep to get sent to the entrance of Castle Light, which is where you will need to be. Once you are here, you will run straight to the back, where you will see this glowy woman, and you will speak to her. You can just spam the first dialogue for this one. And with that, let's get started. So you're going to spawn and you're going to see there's two sides. There's wide side and there is skinny side. We're going to head towards the skinny side and make a left here. There will be some rocks we have to climb up. Ultimately, we are just going here and making this little jump onto the other side. From here, follow the path. You'll see this little hut. Do not go inside unless you want to fight NPCs. Don't even look at them. We're going to pick up this key. You can go back around. We are heading towards the wide side, or if you're confident. As you can see, I did that with, even though I have a lot of agility, I did that with just a running attack, so very easy to skip that part. Once you are here, I'm going to head to the door, and for those of you that took the longer path and went through the wide area, you will just turn right from the wide area. You're going to interact with the door. It's going to open. You can jump up and dash through if you're impatient like I am. And here you will start experiencing some winds. These will try to blow you off. You have to hold W and look in their direction. You can also do this while walking sideways, though sometimes you'll get knocked off. From here we're going to take the left path, not the right path. We're going to reach this little platform. You're going to stick to this side and jump over. Or you can just go around. There's no harm in doing that. Going to climb up the ladders. And we're going to be at this bridge. Now there will almost always be wind blowing here. If there isn't, I suggest you wait and not jump, because Deepwoken is a caring and loving game made by amazing developers. And the wind will start to blow as soon as you start making the jump. We're going to take the rightmost path here. There will be some more wind. Now you can go through this little room, or I am all for laziness, you can simply skip this. Spawn a Bone Keeper. Pretty easy boss to fight. Not even a boss, I would say. As long as you don't get grabbed and flung off the edge, you should be okay. You didn't see anything there. We're going to head through this room to the right. Once again, I think we're noticing a common theme here of laziness. If you have enough agility and talents, you can just climb up here. If not, there's a little path on the side. We're going to pull the generator. I don't know if you pull a generator. I'm not an engineer. Don't come at me in the comments, please. We're going to head back the way we came. This time there shouldn't be any wind, but don't quote me on that. You can head through the room. Don't step into the white stuff. You'll get parasites, and you know, you wouldn't eat like raw fish normally, would you? So like, yeah, don't do that. We're going to come back the way we came. There's gonna be wind. You're gonna hate your life for a few minutes. Then we're just going to make a sharp right and go up the second path. Now this is what I find the easiest path to remember. It's short, it doesn't require many turns. You get a lantern pretty early. Speaking of lanterns, you're going to want to talk to that. Get rid of the little white snowballs. We're going to head through this gate, and from here it's a straight path down. There will be some mobs here. Now we get to this little area. There's going to be some more wind. Once you get under this little bridge area, you'll hear some screeches. This usually means you spawn some carbuncles. Yep. you can kill these, and it will drop a chest. If you're just sort of new, this has some really good loot in it. It has an Evan Spear hand axe, which is downright one of the best weapons for PvE. It can have Ignition Deep Delver schematics, which is the best PvE armor. It can have Authority Commanders, which are pretty cool to use. Now we're going to go on the right path here, and there will be some more wind. Once you get past this little hill area, there will be a little hook thingy. If you have the talent, you can just slide on down. If not, you can just jump down. If you have moves that cancel fall damage, like Astral Ring, you can use those. And now we are at the entrance to the caves. There might be a boundary here, just ignore it. We're going to start by going right, skip past here, so the spikes don't hurt you. There might be a mob here. You don't have to kill this one, it doesn't drop a chest. Oh, it does drop a chest, okay, don't quote me, as I said. From here we're going to go right, then we're going to head toward this little, pit area, stand at the edge, and wait for the floor to fall. You're going to fall down into this little thing in the stone. We're going to go left. Now from here you're going to want to go... Which way do we want to go? That's a good question, guys. So from here we're going to want to make a sharp right. And like I'm going to say a few times through this video, the mesh is your friend. If you see the mesh, you're probably going the right way. And also these blue orbs are a very good guideline. Now you're going to come to this area which has like veiny floors. Don't know what that's about. It's going to be an area where rocks fall and a bounder spawns. You can kill it or you can ignore it. I just realized I said bounder, that was a bone keeper. You're going to reach this dead end, or so you think. And then you're going to climb up, because the devs love dead ends. And then you're going to turn around. Now once you're in this area, you're going to see this little blue light, and you're like, whoa, it's a blue light. Don't get distracted. Stay strong. You're going to turn right. There's going to be this little floor. I would run past it quickly as it falls, and you don't want to fall down there. Then we are going to make the second left. Now, the mesh is your friend. Once again, you're going to head towards the mesh. And from here, we are going to turn left. Yes, there will be a mob here. This one does drop a chest, so I will kill it. The chest will be floating for reasons I do not know. As you can see, there's an enchant in there. Might be some schematics. Going to head through this little gap. So just to recap, because I know I can go fast sometimes. Once you go through this area, you're just going to turn left. There will be a mob. You'll kill it. You'll head past it towards this little blue orb. You're going to keep going straight. You're going to see the parasite pit. Once again, don't touch the forbidden snow. We're going to climb up the side. And we're just going to turn around once we climb up. So once again, there's a wide side and there's a skinny side. We're going to jump over. You're going to see two mobs. You don't have to kill these, they drop a chest, though, so I would. Yep, I don't know why it drops a chest after the first one. If you're feeling merciful, you can spare the second one. Nothing too great. And from here, we're going to head to the right. You're going to see an orb. Again, this is a sign that you're doing something right. And you're going to see this little button on the wall. You're going to press this, and whoa, would you look at that, the door opened. Around the edge of this door is a lantern. You can use this to clear any parasites that you've collected as a result of stepping into the pits I told you guys not to step into. Funny how that works. You're just going to climb up the side here. This can be a little annoying parkour. Once you climb up, you're going to see this guy. I don't know if you need to talk to him. By the way, you do need to have the spear pulled for this to work. This will not work if the spear is not pulled. Search up a guide at this point if you still don't have the spear pulled. Because you only need to do it once, and it will help you for the entire runs. Now we're going to come back the way we came. I'm going to jump down, cancel my fall damage. We're going to head back to the door. Going to head left here, which is where we came from. You'll know you're doing something right if you see the chest. And then from here, you're going to jump back over. Now, I turned left there, by the way, for those of you who didn't see. Once again, there's a blue orb. You're doing something right. And there's a little, like, force field here. If you did everything right, you should just be able to walk through. Now, This evil little scoundrel here, don't talk to him. He will just punch you off. Very rude, I know. Now, there's going to be a lot of bounders down there, which are those like rat-looking things. I don't know how to describe them. You can kind of stay safe by staying on the wheels. You know, stick to the left, run past here as fast as you can. You can climb up if you don't want to fight them. I will not fight them for the sake of time, because these things are health sponges. Keep climbing up to the left. You're going to see this little area. This is going to be like a nice little patch of clean dirt. Going to climb up. And you're going to see this little cupola, I believe the word is. You're going to walk across really quickly on the left one. These do break if you stand on them for too long. This one will break if you stand on it for too long. And here, spikes will fall, so you just want to like be careful. If you get knocked off, try to climb back on. Now, once we are here, we're going to crouch jump over. Crouch jump is like you slide and then you jump. And then we head through the door. Now, here we're going to go straight. Climb up here. There's going to be a door. Going to climb up again. I take the left path. This one does drop a chest, and to my knowledge, it has better loot than the others do. And I feel like I've been lied to. Now, once you head through these big doors, if you have the Union Hook talent, you can do what I do and just like latch on. If not, I suppose you could just like, I'm not quite sure how you would go about doing this, but yeah, you can just climb this little gate here. Basically, we're just going to be sticking to the wall here. You're going to climb around. You're going to see another one of these things. And then you'll see a ladder. You can climb the ladder or you can just jump up here. And that is honestly the hardest part about this run. Now, Chaser is pretty difficult in my opinion. More difficult than Ethiron. But just know healing is reduced against him, so you can't like abuse bloodless gems. Corrupt payback, all that stuff. You don't get health packs, he doesn't spawn anything. I'm assuming a lot of you know how the fight goes already, so I'm just going to clear this part really quickly in silence. My build is pretty strong, so I'll be able to do this a lot quicker than you. Most likely. And with that, let's get started. Yeah, as you can see, this build is very strong. I was able to clear his first phase in like no time. I am getting a little low here, which has me slightly worried. Don't do what I do and actually make sure you make sure you roll that big beam. For those of you that don't know, this fight is literally just breaking the charts. I really don't like this boss, but it is what it is. And with that, he is dead. Now, at this point, you can just climb up on a pillar and just, you know, if you have heals, use those. If you have damage reduction, use those. He will kill you if you're like, I don't know, 15% health. So just make sure you have your light hook. And with that, let's start the floor 2 run. So, a little disclaimer, this will be a little tough for you if you don't have brick wall. I have brick wall, which basically means those spindly, you know, spear throwing guys won't really do much to me. But you should be okay. And with that, let's get into the run. Now, while I did say I won't be grabbing any medallion chests myself, for those of you who don't know what that is, they are these pink glowy chests that give you Kyrsian medallions, which you can then trade in for various goodies, like enchant stones, or armor enchant stones, or Dawnwalker. But I will still point out where they might be or should be. And with that, let's get started. So you're going to spawn here, you still keep some of your light hook. The gimmick with the floor 2 is that the map resets if you don't light all the lanterns in 15 minutes. So we're going to head up these stairs, and we're going to come out into this little area. These are lanterns. You cannot start the Etheron fight until you light them all. Now, I highly recommend having your graphics up the whole run, but obviously not everybody can do that, and if you're lagging, by all means turn it down. But this will help you see some chests. So sometimes there will be one next to this guy right there. Oftentimes you'll see if there's one over there. I can already see there's one on this side. So this will just help you overall. If medallions are not your goal, then by all means turn your graphics down all the way. You don't need them to complete this run. Now once we head back this way, we're going to make a right. You're going to see these stairs. Do not jump down there. Rather turn left. There will be some pillars. And then turn right. And then keep following these ladders down. Now at this point there are a few things to mention. You will see these glowing pink, like, spaces on the floor. I don't know if I need to say this, but don't touch them. Bad things will happen. And also don't talk to these guys. They're all mean. They will start attacking you. So don't do that. Now, on this side, you're going to want to stick left. As you can see, there's these little, like, pink thingies. Don't touch them. You can skip most of them if you're just on the left. Yeah, you can skip the last part here by... Actually, not quite there yet. That's the part where you can climb up on to skip the last few of these danger zones. For this one, I would wait for it to just pass. I mean, there's no rush. Your light hook's already gone. Or almost gone at this point. There's another one there. We're going to climb up here. A bit of my advice to you. There's a lot of better videos out there on how to do this, let's be honest. I am not the most advanced with this stuff. But I just feel like I can convey this idea of it's really not that hard. Once you actually try it and you see, you won't even need the guide. Like, let's be honest. Now, at this point, you may see me going off a bit to the left here, and I do want to mention, if you see that little pink glow, there is a medallion chest up there. Now, for the life of me, I can't figure out how to get up there because there's a force field. It literally won't let you through. But if you do, please let me know. I would actually greatly appreciate that. And I might even hit you up with a few Diluvian carries or something if you need it. Now, really quickly, I'm going to pull up the library code. Now, I will obviously paste this in post-editing, so you guys can do it yourself. But if you're also good at memorizing and you're a Giga Chad, unlike me, you can kind of get the code down pretty easy. Now, we're going to head down here to these little patches of grass, jump down. It's going to be a thing. You can kind of cancel your fall damage with running attacks. We're going to head down this long, long corridor. There will be some mobs along the way. You can kill them. I killed them. Just makes it easier. Now, we're going to start with the code. Okay, so 1, 2, 1. Now there's going to be 3 2s. Second one. and third one. Now after this, we are just going to go 1, 2, 3. Fairly simple. Listen to me. You saw nothing. Anyways, what was that, guys? That was weird. Anyways, so 1, 2, 1. It's a good sign if you see loot on the ground. Now 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Guys, it's not me, I swear. It's not me. I swear, guys, it's not me. It's the game. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Guys, it's not me. Holy, this game does not like me. Did they change the library code? They might have changed the library code. I doubt it. 1, 2, 1. Yes, that was 1. Okay, I think this might be it. Then. Okay, this is the way, guys. This is the... Okay, I lied. Let me just make a quick cut, because I don't think this code is working right. I mean, I'll try it one more time. My apologies, really. So, 1... 2... Okay, so we did 2. Now this should be 1. Yes, it is. Okay. Now we do 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, maybe this is it. 2. Thank you for not walking in that really hard. Now this should just be 1. Then this should be 2. Now this should be 3. Yes, sir. Now, this should be 1. Now 4. Now 2. Aha, so you see this light thingy? That lets you know that you're there. Now this shall be 3. And then this last one is really easy, you're just gonna do 1. Okay, cool. So we found it. Now here you're gonna see the librarian guy. He will let you untarnish your bell and cast a light if you talk to him. You're just gonna say, I work for no one. It will be the second dialogue. And then after that, you're gonna say the first dialogue. I don't quite remember. It will be like, ha, that's a funny name. Hey guys, I just realized something. I forgot to light the lantern. Please don't do what I did. Yes, make sure you're actually lighting the lanterns. You know. Obviously, this guide might not be the fastest. It might not be the quickest. But at the end of the day, we're all just playing a video game on Roblox. And let's just have some fun while we're at it, you know? Nothing like a little bit of memory loss. Now, once you reach the end of the corridor, you're gonna go left here. Ooh, spooky city. I know, right? Now, this is the part where a lot of people get discouraged. Like, oh, it's so hard. just turn right, man. I don't know what to tell you. You just turn right. You see this little building? Now, I'm going to unlock my inner flash here and do a little bugaroo. If you hold W while you're sprinting and then space, any day now, you can actually turbo climb this ladder, which is a lot faster than spamming spacebar or just climbing it the regular way. Now, once you're here, there might be a chest in one of these little balconies. Through this teleporter, once you're here, let's not forget to light the lantern. You're gonna head towards this little thingy. I don't know what these are, teleporters. You're gonna spawn facing this way. Let's not head down a dark alleyway. I think plenty of movies have taught us not to do that. We're going to go back in the city. I'm gonna kill this guy because they're annoying. You're gonna make a sharp right, and you're gonna see this little vent in the floor. You're just gonna fall through that. You can cancel your fall damage if you want, though there will be health packs. Now once you're here, there's only one way to go, up the ladder. So you're gonna head up the ladder. Then we go left. Then we go right. Then we go left. Then we go down and forward. You're gonna see this little thing on the wall. Then you're just gonna head left. Right. Though here you're just following the path, there's really no way to turn. So don't get confused when I say left, right. This is literally just following the path. And that is actually... I have never seen this before. I have never seen this spawn. Well, would you look at that, guys? The more you know. These are the Kyrsian medallions I was speaking of. You pick them up, then you get Kyrsian medallions. If you're getting Dawnwalker, these will be your currency for getting it. It will cost 30 to unlock and 15 for every skill / talent after. Now we're just going to come back the way we came. Right now there's no way to like turn, so we're just going to head back. There will be these invisible guys in the floor. You can just kill them. I know there's one more, I can hear it. Yep, right there. Head up the stairs, over here. Oh, goody me. Would you look at that? There's a kerosene medallion chest. Okay. I don't know what this is. It's interesting. But we are not going that way. You're climbing up this little staircase. And then from here, there's going to be a little divot in the wall. We're not going all the way back. You're just going to climb through. Now, I've been laughed at for not being able to get in here a bunch. Please don't do that. It's hard, guys. It's harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks. Okay, just with the power of editing. Okay, would you look at that, guys? We magically made it through the vent. That's the vent over there for those that don't understand what just happened. And you're just gonna climb out. You can use my super cool bug if you want. Or if you have no arms like me, and you can't play video games, you can just climb out. We're gonna head straight from here. I'm gonna kill these guys. As a rule of thumb, I would kill these so they're not bothering you on your way out. And as you can see, there's like an ignition deep delver in here. You might find something else cool. Okay, so from here, we need to find our way towards the city. Or like, not even the city, the little cult hideout. And once I kill this guy, I'm going to explain how you can get there really easily. If you head deeper into the city, you're going to see this little red ball hovering in the sky. Now, I don't know what that is, but you'll also see this little blue line. And that just means there's a lantern over there. So the easiest way to remember it is you go to the red orb, there's going to be like a glass wall, and you're just going to head to the side. There's going to be a fence. You're going to hop over the fence. It's going to be a little wall. You can hop over the wall as well. And then here is just going to be some nice plants. We're going to follow the path for the most part. But when we get to this little area, we're not going to keep following the path. We're going to just go here. Then you turn right. And if you have your render distance up, you will see there's a little chest over there. Now this is a nice bonus. I know I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite. I said I would not show the locations, but I will grab them. Cause you know, I'm just nice like that, you know. We're going to head up here. These are very annoying to fight, but this should be the last lantern. Yep, and once you light it, you hear a bunch of shaking, and you can kill these guys now. You can kill them if you need help. Now, this is the last little stretch where I will show a little bit of the things you need to know. So obviously that is one spawn right there. We're going to go ahead and grab it. You can climb the tree. You can do some weird parkour. Now we're going to head the other way now, to that little fork in the road where we saw earlier. Now, this is... I don't want to give too much advice here because I'm actually not 100% certain how it works. So there will be this little, you know, sewer rat looking NPC. If you go down this path, his name is Miserables. Quick little side note, there will be a chest up there sometimes. You're going to want to head to the end. And here is Miserables. Now, to sum it up, this guy will do one of three things. He will either give you a damage buff against Etheron. He will give you a Yunshul Wish. For those of you that don't know, Yunshul Wish is like a reroll. It lets you escape the depths. Or it lets you reroll your bell. Or honestly, it does something else. I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff it does. Don't worry too much about that. Some things you need to know. Don't grab a Yunshul Wish if you're grabbing the damage buff. He will kill you. I don't know what that's about. Maybe he just doesn't like greedy people. You know, he's twitching. That doesn't seem like a normal thing to do, so. Obviously, the one for damage buff is power. Why kerosene medallions? And I'm interested. And then you say, here are the coins. I would not test fate. I would not say this because I feel like he might just kill you. You know? So you say, here are the coins. Don't talk to him again. I don't know how many times I need to say this. I don't want anyone wiping because of this. If you ask for damage buff and for Yunshulicious, he will kill you. This applies for other people. If somebody else asks for damage buff and you ask for wishes, he will kill you. Likewise, the damage buff applies to everyone. Don't do this. Now, I'm obviously don't come at me like, he actually doesn't do that. I don't know. This is what I've been told. If you want to experiment, go ahead. I have the dialogue unlocked. He will ask you. He will say, I see 3 types of flowers. I think you can just go the first dialogue. And then he will say, what should I do? I'm pretty sure for that one, you say peace or like rest or something. Rest at ease. I'm not sure. You can just search up a video if you want. Then from here, we're going to head right towards this little glass path. Some of you may notice that this is the way we came from. However, we are not going back down. You're actually just going to climb here. And that right there is why. So there will be a medallion spawn here sometimes. So, let's go ahead and open that. Yippee! Let's just run around. I kind of know where things spawn. Not incredibly so. You can usually look through these buildings and find some. If you see these, like, cathedral-looking stuff, always check there. Let's see. It's also possible that it's like a very dry run, and you might not get a lot of medallions. If this happens, I mean, no biggie, right? Just do it again. Because with my amazing guide, you'll be able to do this in no time. Just kidding. This might take some practice. The Etheron fight will shock you guys, because a lot of the player base thinks, oh my god, it's Etheron. It's the final boss. No. Like no. Etheron is legit easier than Chaser. You will see, once I start fighting him, I will take no damage compared to Chaser. Chaser? Chester. Yes, Chester. Yeah, it seems we're kind of unlucky with the spawns. I mean, if you head on over, like... Basically, what I'm trying to say here is, I'm not, like, all-seeing, I'm not clairvoyant, you know, just run around. That's what I do. We're not, like, professional speedrunners here. So now that you've done all this, the door should open. We're just gonna head straight through. and you're gonna keep heading straight through. This is the exact same path you will take when you're leaving. Now, while we're going there, I will say some more information that you do need to know about. Once you kill Atheron, him being the time of God or whatever, he's gonna like start spawning. I don't even know what they are. We'll just call them time bubbles. If you touch these, you die. That's it. It's really that simple. And they spawn on you. You get like half a second of pity, right? Like if they spawn and you quickly like get out of the way, I think you'll live. But obviously, if you get grabbed by one of the big guys or just ragdolled by the spears, you might wipe. So don't bother like looking through loot. If you see a chest, just loot all it. If you get a chest on the way out, make sure your inventory is clear. And we're about to start the fight. So quick description: there's these little bone holders. Putting in 3 of them, as you can see, there's 3. Will spawn a staircase. Now the staircase might look like it's ready, but it will fall once I talk to that big glowing mass of just no. He's gonna throw bones at you occasionally. You can parry them, or you can block 3 of them. The 4th one will guard break you. Once you block or parry them, they'll stay on the floor. You can pick them up and put them into those slots. You cannot dash. You can still run while you're holding them. You can still parry. You cannot use abilities. Other than that, a quick description of his moveset: he has like a Giga Death like ball, whatever. He'll start charging it up. For that, you're just going to want to start sprinting, and then once he shoots it, you want to slide, jump, and dash. If you have a ghost, you can just roll and then walk out. Perks of being a ghost user. He has a little, whatchamacallit, like he summons the floor on you, like he can like spawn spikes. You can just jump over these, or you can dash out of the way. He has a really long beam. It's like a beam, kind of like, if you guys know what Corrupt Payback is, kind of like this. It is not an auto parry. I have seen people take so much damage because of this one thing. You have to spam after. You can't just press F once and be like, oh, but it'll parry it. No. And then, I'm pretty sure that's all he does. I mean, sometimes he'll cover your screen with like a little pink orb, just so you can't see. You can just spam F during this, or you can roll cancel. Other than that, pretty easy boss. If he smacks his hand on you, parry it, stand still, and start hitting him, easy damage. Anyways, guys, enough yapping. Let's get started with this. Ooh, breathe out, spooky. You're going to want to start running this way right away. He's going to be stuck in his animation for a second here. Alright, and now we wait. So as you see, these are the bones. You can parry these. Pick them up and put them in. There's the floor move. There's the floor move, more bones. If you stand behind an object, the bones will not actually hit you. There's the laser. You can just auto parry that. And there's the little pink thing that covers the screen. This doesn't do damage, but this makes it just hard to see what he's doing. Now that is the big death beam. You can like hit these and cancel it if you want. I don't recommend doing that. Just slide jump. As you can see, I took like 2%. Not really big deal. Once you put in all 3, second floor will spawn. That he's gonna throw bones, but I'm safe. A little bit of information. He has 3 floors. Once you put all 3 in on all 3 floors, he will get tied up. There might be 4 on the last one, I'm not sure. Once you do that, he'll get tied up. One of his hands will be stuck in place for you to hit. This will always be on the second floor. Always. And if you're fast and you do a lot of damage, you can very easily one-cycle this boss. It is literally not a problem. You'll see how easy it is. Now you just stand here and wait. If you're lucky, he'll hit you with his hand a lot during the run. And you might actually zero cycle him. Now, as you can see, Atheron does not like me. You can see the bones he spawned. You can just spam after these. Now there's another beam. Um, don't do what I'm doing. Never ever leave him out of your sight. You could go off sound cues, but if you're not too experienced, then that could. Now, for this one, it's a little tricky. His bones will hit this little. Alright. His bones. Oh. Guys, he did it. He did it. Oh my god, he did it. These bones will hit the little ledge, so you have to like jump up and walk backwards and then grab them as fast as you can. As you can see, I am jumping both up and backwards so that I can actually grab them. If you don't do this, they'll just fall off. You know, don't go in the comments like, I can't put the ones in at the 3rd floor, they just all fall down. Yeah, they are gonna fall down. Okay. So, I would wait to put this last one in before, like, actually put it, like I would wait before putting it in, because if he does something like that and then you put it in and you have to dodge it and now you've just wasted a bunch of time and he's not gonna die in the cycle anymore. Now I'm going to prepare. Now he's locked up. 2nd floor. Use any speed buffs you have to get to him faster. Now, keep note of where the door is. You kind of want to run for the door as fast as you can. He should be dead. He's dead. Now you're going to want to drop down, locate the door. Go here, loot all, and now you're just booking it. As you can see, these little white orbs off the side of my screen. Now, don't get stuck on the jumps. If you try to jump on a ledge that's like hard to jump and then you get stuck, the orbs will catch you. From here, this is honestly the most nerve-wracking part because you never know what Deepwoken is gonna pull out of its sleeve. You know, random lag spike, random NPC where it shouldn't be. From here on, you can loot chests, but do note you have 2 minutes-ish to escape or you will get stuck in here and you're just wiped. Pretty sure. I know of no other way. You want to constantly slide, jump, and dash. Do not have insanity while you're doing this if you don't have talents. Do not. You will shiver. You will die. Do not. Now these guys are the ones that ragdoll. You kind of want to wait and then just dash. Once you get past that little problem area, never stop jumping. If you jump, they'll miss. Now you see this little guy over here? Don't walk near him, please. The amount of times I've been grabbed and almost wiped. If he grabs you, he can do one of 2 things. He can fling you off, and that's wipe. Or he can throw you into the orbs. So just don't, you know? Now, that is the layer 2 run complete. I will say, I had a lot of fun recording this video for you guys. You're going to spawn at Claris, you're going to say like, oh, Chaser betrayed you, whatever, whatever. And then, once you say, what do you have to offer, you'll get this wide selection. Equipment dye is just dye packets. Radiant Mastery is Dawnwalker. The first one will cost 30, and then it's 15 after for 4 of them, or 3 of them, I believe. Then, if you do it again on this slot, another time, it will be cheaper. It will not actually cost this much. Enchant Grease is this new mechanic they added where you can enchant your gear. It's an actual stone, so you don't have to enchant it right away. Enchant Stone itself is for weapons, and Knowledge is Knowledge. Now, with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I know I might not be the best at doing this run. I may not have the clearest videos, but at the end of the day, I just want to remind you I had fun recording this, and I hope you guys had fun watching. Maybe you had a laugh. Remember, this is just a game, and as much as you enjoy it, it's not that serious. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope this helped you. So thank you. See you some other time.